And this is a fabulous story. A Telford historian has just released a video detailing life and times before Telford shopping centre. It looks at lost villages and communities around Mallinsley that were swept away as the area was transformed. And it's part 4 of a series of videos called Lost in Telford, all produced by Steve Bowers, who joins me now. Hello, good morning.
Hey, very good morning.
How did this all come about then, Steve? What made you want to look at this?
Well, I think it was, I realised that because we've got this like upper layer of a new town that's been built, I thought if you'd sort of just really look around a little bit more detail, you can start to see the remains of the past. And it, especially in the town park, there's a lot of like hidden bits and pieces that, of this industrial past, almost like this invisible layer. And I chose to record it, to record the footage in the winter. So landforms were a little bit more visible, and it was surprising what we found. And this was a joint project between myself and Marcus Keane of Telford Memories.
So it's just like a hobby for you then, basically, is it?
I've been making history videos for probably for a good 10 to 15 years. And this series that I've got now, which is the Lost in Telford series, I only make one a year because they're very, very complex to make. But I feel like it's giving something back, especially people. Telford's a very diverse place, and there's a lot of people that come from different areas who've no idea about the past behind all of the new Telford that we've got. So it's really a way of documenting the past and pulling everything together.
It's amazing as well when you put stuff out there, how people go, oh, I remember such and such, or my childhood, and then it becomes a bigger story, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think when you've got lots of pictures, like I've got an archive of pictures, and Marcus has as well, but they're just pictures and you look at them and there's not really a story behind them. So what I try to do is bring that story together of these lost communities, and the comments that you get are wonderful. People just going, I remember that lane. I remember walking back down that lane, because sometimes it's hard to forget what places like Telford Centre looked like before it became a bustling shopping centre.
So what are we going to discover in your latest video then?
Well, it focuses on the Telford town centre area, and it seems, I'll probably hear people yawning at that one. What can you do about shopping centre? But it's that time before, because Telford Centre was known as Mallinsley before, and I know people know we've got an estate now, a housing estate called Mallinsley, but we're talking an estate that's been around since the Norman times. It was a much bigger place, and there's these little elements left. So, I've discovered the communities that were around that sort of area, such as, the farmhouses that have been lost, the infant schools, a large hall that was there, which was, the epicenter of this industrial movement that was going on. It focuses on the coal mines that were around that area. And that particular area was, if you look at aerial photographs, it was like the surface of the moon. It was so, it was so just covered in pit mounds and what like. So it's bringing those stories together, those communities that worked at these mines and worked at brickworks and things like that.
And there's 2 mysteries that you want help with that involves the outline of Telford and a rock, is that right, under the shopping centre?
The rock, yes, the story of the rock. Now the mystery of the rock. Now, this is something I really want to kind of solve before my days are ended, And it's when they were building the shopping centre, and this is right back in the late 60s, there was this rumour that there was a rock, and that's not unusual because during the Ice Age, a lot of large boulders were brought down by the lake from the Lake Lapworth, and they were placed erratically, and a few of them are dotted about. But we know about one that's that big that they couldn't move it, they couldn't break it up. So they actually, in the shopping centre, in the basement, right in the bowels of the shopping centre, they built a room around this.
Wow.
Now, I know it's people think I'm mad when I talk about this.
How did you discover it?
It's like the things I discover. It starts off as a rumor,
Right.
and it's by somebody who says, "Oh, they built that in there." So when a couple of years ago, I was meant to create this Lost in Telford video, the one that I was going to do, and I was going to include the town centre of how that's changed and the shopping habits and things. And I had an interview with the centre management, and they confirmed it was actually true.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I've never seen it. I've never seen a picture of it, and that's what I want you to help me with.
Steve, we've got to get to see it. I want to see it.
I hope they confirmed it was true. So
we got to sort this out. Well, listen, next month, right, we're taking the show to Telford Shopping Centre. We're going to do the show from there live. So you can join us, hopefully, if you're free. And then we've got to find out more about this rock.
Yes.
I want to touch the rock. It might have magic qualities.
Well, I think it for something that couldn't be broken up and moved, it must be a piece of granite of some kind.
Yeah.
From Wales. So it seems a really unusual, but as they confirmed it, I've been with the dog like a bone with this, but I definitely want to see this because I solved another mystery not so long ago, and it was a lot of people don't realise that there is a embankment sort of just where the golf course is in at Sutton Hill, which the words Telford have been planted out in trees.
No.
Again, that started off with a bit of a rumour, and I actually have created a film on that, and it is on my YouTube channel, my Telford Ultimate Guide YouTube channel, and it trying to find out how this happened. So I went and found it, and I took a drone up over it, and it's clear as day. It says the words Telford. This huge sculpture of trees writes the word Telford out.
Wow.
We were trying to find how nobody knew anything about it or why it was there. And I managed to speak to an old landscape architect, and it was even before his time. And he said to me that when they built the golf course, they used to take prospective people who were coming to Telford, or businessmen and business-laden women, and they would take them by helicopter up the gorge to show them the Iron Bridge, and then fly them back over this Telford, the word Telford on the hillside.
How long?
Easter egg to be left.
I know, but how old are the trees? How long do we think they've been there?
They were planted in the late 1960s because I got a tree specialist to come and have a look at them for me. And how it's distinguishable is the trees that are planted are evergreens, so the rest of them are just normal seasonal trees. But so when certain times of the year you can see the shape Telford, it's huge, and I just think it's such a lovely Easter egg to be left by the Telford Development Corporation.
Wow, we got to get to the bottom of this. We'll help you.
And
you and I need to go see that rock. So let's talk about. So how do people see your stuff?
Yeah, they can go just go onto YouTube and type in Telford Ultimate Guide, and there's well over 200 films about Telford in particular, of the history, etc.
And you're on Facebook as well, aren't you?
On Facebook, Telford Ultimate Guide Facebook page.
Right, good. I'll see you in Telford soon then.
You will, Claire.
Thank you so much. Lovely to talk to you.
Bye-bye.
That's Steve Bowers, Telford historian. What fantastic stories. We will get to the bottom of these. We will.